Chief MKO Abiola's massive wealth was largely associated with the ITT, that is the International Telephone and Telegraphs Corporation. But very few people knew the high-stakes gamble he took to secure that fortune. Did you know that in 1968, Chief MKO Abiola was working with the ITT Nigeria as a trained accountant? And at the time, the Nigerian government, under the military regime of General Yakubu Gowon, was owing the ITT a substantial amount of money for the telecommunications equipment that they supplied at the time. But there was a problem. The problem was that the ITT's expatriate management was struggling with recovering that debt. This is where Chief MKO Abiola comes in. Now, Chief MKO Abiola took it upon himself to recover that debt. And what he did next was very, very interesting. He went over to the Nigerian government and with the help of high-ranking senior military officers such as Brigadier Murtala Mohammed, Chief MKO Abiola was able to secure a check from the Nigerian military government that pays up the debt Nigeria is owing ITT. But then, as a good employee of the company, as a good employee of ITT, what Chief MKO Abiola was supposed to do was that he was supposed to hand over the check to the company that he was working for. But that is not what he did. Chief MKO Abiola, with that check, flew over to London, the headquarters of the ITT at the time, and then he started a negotiation. This negotiation was a very bold ultimatum. Chief MKO Abiola told the company that he will only hand over that check that pays up the debt Nigeria is owing to ITT only if the company names him the managing director and gives him 50% equity stake in the company. At first, the ITT executives was stunned by this huge audacity that MKO Abiola came to them with, but MKO Abiola wasn't about to back down. At the end of the negotiations, the company, that is ITT, they agreed to name Chief MKO Abiola the managing director of the company and then granted him 49% equity stake in the company. Once that was granted to Chief MKO Abiola, that was the turning point for his life. It turned him into a salaried employee that was an accountant to a managing director with a huge paycheck. This laid the groundwork for Chief MKO Abiola's vast telecommunications empire across Africa and the Middle East. The lesson I have learned from this story is that before you can get the success that you desire to get in this life, you have to have the audacity that is required to find that success in the first place. What lessons have you learned from this story? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. Know your history.